Alright. This should be underway yet again. I think everybody's ready now. Hopefully there won't be anything else stopping us, but here we go. Game is on. This is live. Live. So if you just got here, welcome. For those of you who have been waiting for 2 hours, you guys are real sports. Makes me wonder if I could have waited another hour and you'd still be here. I bet you would. I mean, come on, you've already been waiting 3 weeks for this. I mean, come on. I have plenty of things to say, Angel, like how I'm gonna beat you later. Just you wait. Alright, so we're at the loading screen again. Hopefully no one crashes. I would not be very thrilled if we had to go through that again, since we have to do 5 games at a maximum. Alright, perfect. So I am viewing under Kraz. So he is the Chokosabe. Alright, so he's going to form up his army real quick. Has a lot of cav. Great Guard, Bow Cav, Yari, Light Cav, Katana. So he looks like he brought the whole gauntlet there. Let's see. As he forms up, 2 Naginata Warrior Monks, 3 Nodachis, some Yari Ashigaru. So this looks pretty rush-oriented. I mean, I do not see really any range units whatsoever, so I'm surprised he chose the... how do you say it, guys? Chokosabe? Chosoho? Chosokabe. Chosokabe, so who get the range bonus. Chosokabe, there we go. This is a tournament, so I'd expect the preparing for battle to be pretty long, to be honest. I don't think they'll start until they're both well and ready. But it looks like pretty aggressive over here. So for now on, I am going to refer to them as their color. It would be the easiest way for me to keep track of everybody. And until we find out what clan captain is over there, you will not know who's who. So Kraz is black. Keeping it simple here for you guys. And mostly for me, because that's really who I care about the most. Wow, so we have a total of 75 people watching this right now. I am kind of impressed. yes, Kraz is black. I don't know if that's really racist, calling him black. But if you look, right there, that looks pretty black. I could call him the black, yellow, and white clan. That'd probably be annoying. Kraz is now ready. I'm probably saying his name wrong. No one's tried to correct me on that. They correct me on everything else, though. Let's see, what other words can I mess up? Alright, so on the other side, Flood is the Date, and he has some Yari Ashigaru in his back. He has a lot of skirmishing units here, so I will be calling him Blue. It might be hard to distinguish. I think they look pretty similar on the stream, but I will try to differentiate the best I can. Yes, I know I cannot pronounce things perfectly. I know. Just let it be. Black and blue. Keeping it simple. Alright, so Blue is forming up here. It looks like he's trying to create a nice line of defense here with his ranged units, bringing a lot of cav over to the side here. We might see a quick cav battle over here with both sides. It looks like just harassing with these bow cav up here, and you see Blue moving away. At the same time, Black is moving up about everything. I'd be surprised if he didn't try to rush and flank the best he can, but there's a huge line right here of ranged units, which could be devastating to rush head on. So we might see a lot of forming up here. So we still see a lot of movement with the cav here, but now we are sort of at a standstill. Kras has one hidden unit here. The Black, excuse me. Blue only has... doesn't look like he has too much hidden in there, but there could be a couple units here. Unfortunately, I cannot see them at all. And we see more cav movement up here. So we may see a lot of cav getting destroyed real early here as we see these bow cav moving up, and I do not think... Alright, so here we go. First casualties are being shot at Blue's bow cav here, and they are moving away. They took at least 5 casualties there from Black. And there seems to be a lot of teasing here, but we also see Black moving up his main force on this flank over here, just teasing those ranged units a bit, but there is no action quite yet other than the little cav skirmish on this left flank over here. So I'll look over here at this flank. I think he's going to try to get them out of order as much as possible. We see sort of like a door hinge right here formation on Black. If we look up here, really spread out, but we see this front line of all the range units are still all lined up together, and we see a lot of movement up front here by Black. He may try to trick the range units into shooting at these Yari Ashigaru, who are a good sacrifice in my opinion. But it looks like Blue is ready for this, and he is going to be shooting at the Yari Ashigaru. He might start changing. We see a nice maneuver right here with these light cav crashing into the Matchlocks and the Yari cav back here, and the Najinata Warrior Monks. We do see these Yari Ashigaru freaking out completely, which was probably the plan here, as we see some Katana and Nodachis running up front. And now Blue is shooting at a lot of his men and the rest of Black's over here. On this side, we have a lot of cav skirmishing starting to begin. Ooh, and getting hit from behind by Blue. Blue is crashing into the back. There goes Great Guard, freaking out. This is a scary movement. A lot of morale being drained right there. I would suspect Blue would win on that side. Blue looks like he's doing very well overall. But Black did start the fighting. It does not look very good on either side, but there is a lot of morale boosting on both sides, but we see a lot of it's wearing off. The ranged units are all in a scramble right now, unfortunately, for Blue, but he does have the unit advantage right now. As we see a lot of blinking on both sides. Gonna zoom up a bit, and Blue did win the cav fight over here easily with that charge in the back of Black's units. Very devastating right there. Alright, so as we look at the other side, we have a stand and fight here by Black, who is Krasnikof. It does not look too good for him, as his units are all scrambled up, but the the power bar over here looks still sort of okay. We see he sent off his light cav to go mess with these bow cav, keep them running away, but excuse me, there is not much left. A lot of spear units left, and you can see them trying to go around and protect his general. There are some Nodachis still fighting, but they're fighting right now. Black is attacking the general of Blue. This could be huge if he does get it, and they are blinking. which is good for black, but the rest of his units came in and pretty much saved him now. So there is a lot of cav, but black has a lot of spears still. The stand and fight general is getting attacked by Naginata warrior monks, which are not being protected at all. And we see this light cav sweeping around, going to hit this Bo Ashigaru. So this is very close. A lot of micro is. This is where the micro gets really intense, and decisions really need to be made. I think this still can go either way. It's looking pretty good, pretty impressive. This light cav is probably going to get destroyed against this Naginata warrior monk, but he really needs to try and save his general here. And we see blue coming around and sweeping with this huge mass of cav, and we see a lot of blinking from black as his general is now also blinking. Everybody's general is blinking. This is pretty wild. I think it can still go either way here, but I think it's leaning towards blue still, as he has this cav advantage, and the general is just getting pounded right here. Only 4 guys left. Still pretty strong morale, surprisingly, but there are a lot of spear units on the field. He has 2 decently strong spear units of Naginata warrior monks against all these cav units, so it might be hard to break them. Unfortunately, I would not be surprised if blue is able just to rush in the back and take him out. So with this unit of Bo cav, these guys will be easy target, very easy targets. This may go for a while now. I do not think that blue wants to rush these spear units. I think they're going to black is going to collect into the trees here and probably hide out and hopefully take advantage of the cover they can get from these trees, as there's going to be some range units dropping arrows right here. There's really no other option, but all those guys are pretty exhausted except for this one unit of Yari Ashigaru, which you'll probably use to protect his higher value units here of Naginata warrior monks. But this is at a standstill, and this does happen, and there's really no advantage right now. This is a flip of the coin. Apparently there are attacker rules, so Captain brought that up, who is blue, and I'm not too sure. Maybe there's a limit on how long someone needs to, or how long someone has to stay still, or how long they can stay still. I would not be surprised if he just stays still long enough to refresh his units if he has to. And we see that they are slowly getting less and less tired. So if he does have to attack, it's probably a 5-minute rule or so, which will be plenty of time for him to fully refresh. I'm sure blue really wants him to attack, as he can probably scramble around and just pop him when need be.